He is a wicked demon. Not only did he take away all my assets, that vicious bastard even cut off my fingers. Jin Libong, Treasure Merchant Alliance, Grandmaster. I may look like this, but you do well to not underestimate me. I'm capable of hiring you to take my revenge against him. Do you have any of his particular characteristics? Like a portrait sketch? Phantom, the best assassin in Jianghu. He is handsome. We first met by chance at a drinking party. His kind demeanor, along with his charm and wit, was anything but ordinary. Even though he is only 20 years old, there's nothing he didn't know about. And there's not a corner throughout the Central Plains he hasn't been to. And just like that, after 2 months of us hanging out together, he once showed me his martial arts while drunk. And that was none other than Nang Lisang's special martial art, the Thunderbolt swords. That Thunderbolt pattern. There's no mistaking that these are traces of the Thunderbolt sword, which I've only ever heard about. Nang Lisang, one of the 10 greatest martial masters of Jianghu. After going into hiding a few years ago during the Great War between the Orthodox Alliance and the demonic cult, he hasn't shown himself despite the war having ended 20 years. I didn't believe it at first either, but my suspicions were confirmed once I saw the martial art book that he was holding in his hand. In the end, he killed him and took away his secret technique, something even more expensive than 1,000 gold coins. From the sword of life and death to the 100 great masters of Jianghu. Even one of the 10 greatest masters, Qian Muak, the demon sword, went after him. However, no one ever returned. Every time I sent someone after him, he'd seek me out. Not only did he cut off my fingers and take away all my assets, he said this as he left: "I feel really good. There's no reason why I shouldn't take it all. He must not be lying since he tried to kill him." But a 20-year-old defeating Qian Muak, the demon sword? He wanted justification to fairly take away all my assets. Please kill that bastard. Jake Legion. That's that demon's name. This is the room young Master Joke was staying in. He was quite considerate of lowly servants like us during his stay here. He was truly a warm person. He's a warm person, he says. The results of investigating that guy. Young Master Jake barely spends his money, but he's truly an elegant man, well-versed in romance. He is called the Elegant Young Master Jiok by some. I heard he cut off someone's fingers a few months ago, too. And to some other rich guy, he is the one who took away all his assets. I heard he bet away all his life's savings in the gambling hall. He is also called the Fool Who Always Loses Money. The last bit of information was about him competing in the Murim tournament. This slimy bastard. Who exactly is he? Did he say anything before he left? He said that now that he was ready to start his grand life, he was going to go find a smart woman to take care of him well. What a truly mysterious guy. This is the room young Master Jiok used to stay in. Please take your time looking around. Nothing looks different in particular, but this. Conquer Hubei? 2 Murim tournaments will be held in that place this year. It's only a matter of time before I catch this bastard. But conquer Hubei, he says. Why? Why doesn't he just conquer the world while he's at it? I stopped him from doing that, told him to take it on one step at a time. Who is it? Why did Legion leave for Hubei? How would I know what's inside that dark head of his? We should get going too. We don't have anything to do anyway, do we? If you step in, the entire Jianghu will stir once again. I'm already over 100 years old anyway. What do the laws of the world even mean to someone like me? Would you like a glass? This energy, and 2 scythes. The one said to be the former heavenly demon's most trusted ally. the Supreme Demon Empress. Twin Demon Sword, Yanghua Yang, and that symbol on that sheath. I'm sure he's Neng Lisang, the Thunderbolt Sword, who went into hiding. Why would the once great master be with a demon? Moreover, that terrifying demonic key, Cheon Muok, the Demon Sword. That was the Thunderbolt Sword, Nang Lisang's special martial art, and even Demon Sword, Cheon Muak, went after him. So these guys were in cahoots with Yuri Legion B. Why? Why didn't you kill me? We promised him that we wouldn't kill without his permission. Instead, we destroyed your chi center and cut off one of the tendons in your leg. Of course, I heard assassins don't fear death. It's said that they hide poisonous pills behind their teeth. So they're telling me to kill myself since I'm feeling pain worse than death. No way out. Jake Legion. I'm jealous of him. To be fortunate enough to be protected by masters like you. He's someone who doesn't need our help whatsoever. We finally found you. You have the book recording the secret technique, right? Don't let your guard down. Many masters who've sought him out have died. This little one is so fearless. Did you think you'd leave unscathed after messing with the Treasure Merchant Alliance's Grandmaster? We will Squad Master. What was that? You bastard. Kill him. Oh, it seems he still hasn't given up yet. Were his fingers not enough? Jake Ligong. Anyone who wielded a sword died during the Great War between the Orthodox faction and the demonic cult. The Great War between the demons and the Orthodox. No one could have predicted that the battle would continue for 13 years. An endless hell filled with tears, wails, and bloodshed. However, the long war abruptly ended one day with an unexpected truce. Even 20 years later, the details of the truce remain a mystery. Both the Heavenly Demon Cult and the Orthodox Alliance seem to have agreed to remain silent. As time passed, new forces began to emerge within the Jianghu. On the other hand, some families had weakened because of the war. But why the hell can't I break through the seven-star realm? Eong Charian, second daughter of the righteous sword sex leader. I have to master the Red Death Sword art as soon as possible to restore my family. Red Death Sword art. A martial art passed down through generations within the righteous sword sect. Strangely enough, my skills aren't improving. Oh, sister and brother-in-law, Zhang Huarian Seo Bayek, the righteous sword sect's leader husband. What brought you here all of a sudden during my training? Someone from the Jiangxin clan has arrived. Swordsman Jiang wants to compete with you in this year's Dragon and Phoenix tournament. Among the martial artists of Central Plains, there are two tournaments that stand out as the most grand. The Heavenly Tournament. The Heavenly Dragon Tournament. The greatest martial arts tournament under the heavens. And for young men and women who compete in pairs, the Dragon. The Dragon and Phoenix Tournament. An event for the young rising talent. This year, both tournaments are being held here in Wuhan, Hubei. Having to pair up like children is already bad enough. But pairing up with that perverted bastard Jiang Ingeol? Why the hell do I have to get involved with someone like him? Don't get worked up, and listen to what I have to say first. You always said you'll bring honor to our clan's name. If you get selected for the Dragon and Phoenix tournament, you'll gain great prestige. However, if you go against the Jiangxin clan, I told you I'm absolutely not going. Why don't you just lie about your age and enter, Adolf? My sisters-in-law really does have a temper, just like you. Come on, new goods have arrived. We're selling Westlake Longjing tea today for less than half the price. How did you hear the news? The Grandmaster lost another finger this time. Looks like someone punished him on our behalf. But what if the Jiangxin clan holds a grudge and retaliates against our clan? Can they do whatever they want, just because they're a powerful clan? You bastard. This isn't what we agreed on. What? Are you insane? Do you really want to die so badly? Deceiving each other, hurting each other? If his lordship could just lend his strength for this matter. Don't worry about that. Just make sure you handle what we talked about last time. Schemes and dirty tricks running rampant. My pouch. My pouch is gone. You wretch. Do you even know who you're drawing your sword against? Is this the Jianghu I longed and dreamed of? Wah! It's the leader of the Murim alliance. To think that the dream of unifying the demonic cult would end so fruitlessly. This is nonsense. Even though this is a play, nothing has been revealed about how the Great War between the Orthodox faction and demonic cult ended, right? I have similar thoughts. The Heavenly Demon's 9 Calamities demonic technique is also called the Invincible Demon Art. In a one-on-one fight, no one can defeat him. Moreover, the Great War between the Orthodox Alliance and the demonic cult didn't end in such a trivial manner. Oh, what is up with this strange guy? I'm thirsty. Let's grab a drink together. Show me the way. This is my first time in Wuhan. What kind of trick is he pulling with that innocent face? If you're a martial artist, you shouldn't act like a worthless bum. I have something else to take care of, so I'll be leaving. Do you really think this Jianghu has such great value? What? What do you mean by that? Ideals and chivalry have long been abandoned. This Jianghu is nothing but a facade. Isn't that pathetic? Let's not get worked up. But you're still living in this Jianghu. This Jianghu is not bad enough to deserve such disrespect. It's a sword ornament made of moonlight stone. What kind of tournament is being held this time? Front row seats to the Heavenly Dragon tournament are only 10 yang. Huayang. I hear this Dragon and Phoenix tournament is going to be extraordinary. The top candidate in the championship this time is surely Swordsman. I am of the Bukion family. You can't underestimate Swordsman Young of the Namak sect either. Is it because of the tournament? There are so many people. Aren't you young Lady Jiang of the Righteous Sword sect? What brings you here alone? Oh, I just wanted to have a light drink. Oh dear. What should I do? Right now, the only empty seats are in the special room. For now, please come this way. Lady Jiang, you're our Wuhan's best. So, I'll give you a bit of a discount. Who on earth spreads such rumors? I don't normally visit inns alone. From the Jiangxin clan to that strange guy earlier. If I had known that we would run into each other like this, I would have come with you. My luck is really strange today. About this tournament. Do you know how to register as a participant? What's the deadline? Has he been starving all day? You're not seriously thinking about participating, are you? Girls will gather there in droves, right? I have a face that girls tend to like quite a bit. I've been traveling since I was 10, and everywhere I've been, girls have always chased after me. Unbelievable. Moreover, has he always been this kind of a person? The Great War between the Orthodox Alliance and demonic cult didn't end in such a trivial manner. He's acting completely different from how he was earlier. And then I realized who the most beautiful woman in the entirety of the Jianghu is. It's my mother. Your mother? What? Are you disrespecting my mother just because she's getting older? Ah, that? Damn it. Why am I flustered? What did I do wrong? Well, that aside, I'm feeling nervous about a big event coming up, so it's making me crave more food. Huh? Is it because of the tournament? No, I'm obviously going to win the tournament. I'm aiming to conquer Hubei this year. He's going to conquer Hubei? There's a lot to worry about, and even more to do. At times like this, I get really hungry. Winning the tournament and conquering Hubei. Aren't you being a bit too boastful? Thought I heard a voice while passing by. Aren't you young lady Zheng of the righteous sword sect? It's been a while. Zhang Injol, the successor of the Zhangxin clan. Let's have a drink here too. Zhang Inhua, Zhang Injol's younger sister. How have you been all this time? His habit of scanning my body is still as strong as ever. I want to hit him right now, but I guess I'll hold back. By the way, looks like there's someone else here. It's for the bill. If you're done eating, could you please leave your seat? I don't think this is enough, though. There's more food coming, too. It's certainly not enough. Oh, you bastard! Go away while I'm being nice, aha. So you're acting arrogant because you're a member of the Jianghu. Our weapons look enormous. Shall we take a... What the... This... blade. Why is it so heavy? If I just turn back here, there'll be no humiliation worse than this. Even if I have to use my internal energy. Haha, it's quite heavy. So you use this blade to train your muscles? It's for practice. I know. Haha. This isn't for training, though. You bastard. It's obviously a tool for training. No. This is mine. I'm correct, though. Trying to joke around with me right now? Stop it. We're at an inn. Looking at me with such a hot gaze. Are you interested in me? Well, we'll be joining the Dragon and Phoenix tournament together anyway. It'd be a good idea to get to know each other before that. I'm sorry, but I've decided to participate with someone else. What? Why? Because using your family's power to impose things onto me is a petty and shameful act. Who are you participating with? That's... me. I'm going with her. She'll be with me. What? Do you know who you're talking to? Of course not. A person has two types of reactions when faced with the unknown. Either they dismiss it, or they fear it. But you're doing both. You're dismissing me because you don't know me, while hoping that I'll be afraid of that guy. Quite contradictory, don't you think? You certainly have some guts. You see, I eat everything well. They say people who eat well also speak well. Ah, be careful not to spill the food. Then, I'll see you at the Dragon and Phoenix tournament, young Master Jiang. I'll see you again then. I'm in big trouble. Considering Zhang Injiol's temper, he'll be in danger too. Now that we're at this point, let's just participate in the tournament together. I'll revise my plans. Revise? But weren't you planning on participating? To begin with? Yeah, that's why I have to revise it. Don't tell me. You were talking about the Heavenly Dragon tournament. Why would you stay still with such amazing martial arts skills? Why didn't you give them a good beating? I don't fight little kids. At least, those kids aren't the reason behind this Jianghu's rot. If you say that with a serious expression, it sounds like you're telling the truth. It seems like Lady Zhang likes young Master Jiang a lot. She was obviously trying to make you jealous. It looks like she doesn't plan on winning at all. To think she'd reject young Master Jiang and enter the tournament with that laughable guy? Laughable guy? That blade earlier was certainly not one to be held that lightly. It's my first time seeing him. Who exactly is he? And that arrogant wenchie, how dare she reject me? I'll make those two repent for what happened today to the bone. Righteous Sword Sect. Charion rejected young Master Jiang, offered in one go. I hear young Master Jiang is wreaking havoc at the brothel because he's upset. Ryan rejected him. Was worried because the rumors about young Master Jiang weren't good anyway. An Sue, Righteous Sword Sect's matriarch. But we don't know what young Master Jiang will do with that temper of his. Charion is still young. He can't make her sacrifice herself for the family. It's not just about the family. He might harm Cherion too. My wife and children are suffering because of my shortcomings. Jianghu Lichu, righteous sword sect leader. Had I mastered the Crimson Death Sword art, our sword family would have been powerful too. Anyways, if it's true, this is a serious problem. We have to find Cherion first. There's no need for that. It's the truth. You, Ryan, we were worried. But who is that guy you're with? He's the one I'm going to participate in the Dragon and Phoenix tournament with. What? Nice to meet you. I'm Jianghu Legion. Is that porcelain from the Fujian region? How much did you pay for it? 150 nyang. If I were there, you'd only have to pay 120 nyang. Oh, right, Cherion. You say you're going to enter the Dragon and Phoenix tournament with young Master Jake? No matter how childish she is. How could she enter the Dragon and Phoenix tournament with such a strange guy? Which sect do you belong to, young Master Jianghu? I don't have one, but my parents sell fruits near the human gate. What are those blade and sword you're carrying on your back? Have you mastered both the arts of the sword and the blade? That's something a third-rate thug would do, even if it's just for the aesthetics. Yes, I've mastered both. I'm quite exceptional in several areas. I come from a really strong bloodline. Don't tell me. Did you learn martial arts from your parents who sell fruits? Yes, but do you not eat, my daughter? Apologize to young Master Jiang first thing in the morning. I brought him home for now in case Jiang Injiel tries to do something to him. But what should I do? Are you unable to sleep? I can't sleep when I change locations. Moreover, there's something I must do tonight. Something? I am going to send off a few guys tonight. Why is he saying such a brutal joke so seriously? Was the fruit shop something he was joking about too? What kind of people are your parents? I heard that your mother is beautiful. What is your father like? My father tries to take care of everything while abiding by the rules. Good. But he also imposes those rules on me, which is the problem. My parents are opposed to me entering the Jianghu, especially my father. His parents are not a part of the Jianghu, so they must be worried about their son. They say they're worried about the Jianghu. I understand that too. Anyways, my parents are also worried about me. However, now that we're at this point... By the way, think I digested all my dinner already because it only had vegetables. Will they serve meat dishes tomorrow? What? Hey, stop saying such foolish things. Leave this place after breakfast tomorrow. Ulu, what's wrong? Are you worried about me? I'm working about the people you're going to meet in the future. That young guy was trembling with a sword in his hand, trying to seek revenge for his father. How could I pretend not to notice? I had no choice but to send him to his father's side. I suppose you just saved a poor kid from becoming an orphan. Who's that bastard? Who are you? And why are you standing there like that? Do you even know where you are? The Dark Hub. A place known as the Wandering Market. You knew that and still came? The world has become kind, I see. Even little kids are roaming around here. If little kid comes out of your mouth once again, you're going to die. I was going easy on you because you're a little kid. But you have no manners. This idiot. Are you going around getting beaten up by kids now? Give everything up and go help with your mother's business. This time, it is extremely important to me. This is the day I take my first steps towards the future. So, I have no choice but to steel my resolve. What nonsense are you on about? That means even those whom I'd usually let go, I'll have to kill today. Kill or be killed. What a great atmosphere. Are you here as a guest? Who are you to make such a fuss about? The gluttonous emperor, Dark Hub's leader, the most expensive person in this room. Huh. How dare a chick who's wet behind the ears want to buy me? Look, would a young guy like you even have that much money? How much is it? 500,000 yang. Here, 500,000 yang. Is the deal sealed then? I thought he was all talk. But he has that much money too? It looks like there's more money in that bag. What if I increase the price? What if I kill you and take that money? I'll be even more disappointed. Then, I'll disappoint you a bit. When you stepped into this room, you were caught by the pinnacle of sorcery that paralyzes a man's reason. Illusory, blissful dance. That was a good dance, although it wasn't good enough to kill me. What? The sorcery has been undone. That brat figured out that they were using a soul manipulation technique tool in an instant? Are any of you here because you like that guy? Of course not. Were you dragged here by force? Leave. Don't worry about the aftermath. You want us to leave? You must be scared of leaving right in front of him. But still, you must muster up the courage to leave now, so that you can live well after this, don't you think? What an impressive speech. Very well. I'll let you go. Only after cutting off your limbs, though. Really? I'll slice you up alive, then. What? What's this murderous intent? Thank you. As you said, we'll muster the courage. Furthermore, we won't forget your kindness for giving us such a big amount of money. You'll need it to start anew. Sisters, have a good life. To think that this great gluttonous emperor would freeze in place because of that sleazy bastard's murderous intent. Can only watch as those things run away. What has he reduced me to? I feel so awful. I'll kill you with my special martial art. Gluttonous emperors, body protection art, have to endure quite the beating to get even bigger. You rat bastards. That's right. Keep running away. I'll turn you into powder. I hate bastards like you. Disgusting bastard. What were you doing by keeping those women hostage? Eh? That bastard. He's a real master. In that case, do you think it'll just end like this? I'll make sure I'll kill you. I've paid for your life, so I'll be taking you. Where are you trying to take my dying self? I think you're mistaken. I'm talking to him, not you. What can that good-for-nothing even do? Moreover, if it's someone like you, you should be able to take them away without a sound. Because I needed a reason to kill you. You are a worse guy than I am. Probably. But good people never fall into my traps. There's no way someone like that exists in this Jianghu. We finally meet, Manor Master Hawa. Or should I call you Hua Muchiol so that you answer me? That's right. What a nostalgic name. Hua Muchiol, former patriarch of Mount Tai's Phantom Manor. Who would have thought that a formation arts and engineering technique genius would be in a place like this? It took me quite a long time to find you, thanks to that. As expected, is it that difficult to recover from that incident? Mount Tai's Phantom Manor. Anyone from Jianghu knows that that place is famous for having the best machining techniques. Hua Muchiol, who possessed excellent talent and a great family, was a man who had no one to envy. At least until his only daughter touched an unfinished mechanical device. Having lost his family in that accident, he blamed his foolishness, changed his appearance, and went into hiding. How could I ever forget it? You're a good adult. A good adult who has suffered for 10 years. No, one who'll suffer all his life, unable to forget the sorrow of losing his family. What a strange guy. He tried to save me, whom he met for the first time, while risking his life. Up until now. Has anyone ever told me those words? How are you going to use me, after buying me, to dominate the Jianghu? Haha. Is this my new fate? Hua Muchiol greets his master. I shall devote the rest of my life to you, master. Shall we get started then? A pardon? What? Young master still fighting? How in the world? I heard that a body once transformed by the supreme arts could never be reverted, so how? I sincerely thank you. I'm going to use you till your bones wear out, so I'm the one who's thankful. You did it, young master. Mu Young, Legion's Guard. Mu Young, please shave that beard. You look old. Manor Master Hua, this is Mu Young, my guard. He'll be guiding you about what you need to do from now on. And the plans have changed. We will begin with the Jiangxin clan. You said the likes of the Jiangxin clan are not even worth messing with. And participating in the Dragon and Phoenix tournament all of a sudden. Why did you change the plans? We never know when someone's mind will change, do we? That's what a playboy would say. I see that you're jealous of my popularity. Of course not. Just because you have a lot of women chasing after you doesn't mean you have good fortune in love. That's merely indulgence. And true good fortune in love lies in marrying a good woman. You're truly extremely jealous, I see. Jiangxin clan. The union leader and young master are away. Can we know when they'll return? We don't know that either. We must apologize before things get out of hand. Please tell them once they're back that we were here. Well, isn't it Grandmaster Jiang? Was on my way here because of the union leader's invitation, but didn't expect to meet someone who I'd be delighted to see. Quan Hyuki. Long time no see, Grandmaster Quan. Did hear that the Jiangxin clan's leader was showing off his power by inviting skilled individuals, but it looks like he's selective about who he invites. It seems like we both have some free time. How about we grab a drink? It'll be... Oh, shall we? Spring Breeze Inn. Please, take this. It's a bare bile wine that's hard to obtain. I got the pleasure of tasting this precious wine thanks to Grandmaster Quan. By the way, it seems like the Jiangxin clan's leader was very upset. Please put in a good word for us, if the opportunity arises. Haha, don't worry too much. I'll put in a good word for you. Kids can fight. It's normal. What? Young Master Jake isn't here? Yes, young miss. It seems he left last night without a word. He was whining about wanting to have meat and whatnot. Why did he leave all of a sudden? He must have left Wuhan by now, right? We had a good time, and even got to enjoy some good wine thanks to you. It seems I've forgotten something urgent that I have to attend to. I'm leaving first. See you next time. This is the bill. Ho-ho. No way. 120 yang for a bottle of wine? Moreover, the price of these side dishes are beyond common sense. I don't have much money right now. Can I come back tomorrow? We don't accept credit, but we can't overlook your circumstances until you bring the money. Your daughter can stay here. What is this? Are you holding my daughter hostage? You can consider it collateral. If you don't have the money, your daughter can entertain guests too. Is she out of her mind? This must not be a normal wine house. Moreover, all of them have an unusual aura. Either they're as strong as me, no? Or we meet again. Sect leader lie. Young Master Jek? You? What brings you here? I'm here to drink, of course. But Nunim. The wine tastes a bit strange. Did you mix something in it? What do you mean? I heard that big shots come here. Do you sell fake wine to those people too? It seems like you're drunk. Please, lower your voice. The bear bile wine they sell here is fake. Fake bear bile wine. A drunk customer is causing a ruckus. Please don't mind him. Ruckus? I'll show the proof to everyone here. If I can prove that this wine is fake, I will take everything this place has earned today. And if you fail, you can brew liquor with my gallbladder. Everyone, please come outside. Did this place always have a backyard? By the way, what proof does he have anyway? People have been taking out wine from this place, but don't you find it strange? Why would they store their wine in such a distant, hidden place? They even chained the doors down with this iron lock. There's no way we'd store our wine in such a place, don't you think? Oh dear. That young man just broke the door with his bare hands. What a show of his power. This is the true identity of that so-called precious wine. I must stop him, if the guests see that. Now that things have come to this, have no choice but to kill him first. And take away the wine while aiming for a gap within the chaos. Ack! What's that? Why are there bugs in the wine? Do any of you want to try it? I'm good. How can I prove it if no one tries it? Anyone? I've never heard about them making bear bile wine with such insects before. This insect is called a back-painted insect. It's called that because its back resembles a piece of art. About it. The back-painted insect tastes almost exactly like bear bile, especially its excretion. It's so similar that no one with an ordinary sense of taste would notice. How did you know that? Elver Young In Myung. After the 3-year-long Great Orthodox Demonic War, having suffered significant losses, the 9 great sects and the 4 great families sealed their doors, and the demonic cult began living in seclusion. Wind Cloud, City, Northern Dark Heaven Path, Supreme Union Family, Southern Peak Alliance. Taking advantage of that, the 4 major forces established themselves as the strong players in the Jianghu. Among them, the Northern Heaven Supreme Family and the Southern Peak Alliance are the biggest forces. So this ordinary swordman, some of the most powerful people in the current Jianghu. I heard that the back-painting insects only live in the south. How do you know about them? I've wandered around a lot ever since I was young. Seems like your knowledge is quite vast. Who are you? I'm Geoke Legion, the eldest son of drifting clouds and flowing water. Drifting clouds and flowing water? I meant the best fruit merchants on the outskirts. Bah, is he intentionally hiding his identity? How wonderful. Impressive. To think the Alliance leader would be interested in such a kid. How odd. Makwi Southern Peak Alliance's White Tiger Squad's leader. I shall give it a try. Why, you blasted little. This is the same as what we had earlier. What? Then did we really just drink? Irk. Please calm down. I'm being framed. Bring us the real thing in that case. Or give us your head. You damned guy. What are you doing? Why aren't you stopping them? Do you know who's behind me? You'll all die if you mess with me. Young Master Joke. If it weren't for you, we would have been in great trouble. Thank you very much. Of course. If not for me, who would do such an awesome thing? You're right. From now on, I'll be looking forward to being treated as your savior. Then, shall we leave now? I think I'll have to inconvenience you for the time being. There are no empty rooms in Wuhan because of the tournament. What an interesting guy. No, he's more than that. Pardon? From the moment I saw him, the feelings which I had forgotten so long ago rushed back in. A combination of tremors, excitement, dispiritedness, and ambition are stirring up inside me. Like the day the Southern Peak Alliance fell into my hands. I have no idea why I'm feeling this way. The Alliance leader that I know has enough insight to look through just about anyone, but he says he doesn't know. Does that mean that guy is that special? I must alert them at all costs. The fate of the Jianghu depends on this. Shit! He is already caught up! I'm from the Orthodox Alliance. There's no mistaking it. That's the Orthodox Alliance's identification tag. I'm Young of the Northern Heaven Supreme Family. We don't have time, so I'll get to the point. We must cancel the tournament and the newly Dragon Tournament. A group called the Flying Swallow Association is brewing a big conspiracy in this tournament. Isn't this year's tournament being hosted by the Northern Heaven Supreme Family? Why are you trying to reach the Orthodox Alliance instead of reporting to your superior? There's a spy among us. I can't trust anyone. Damn it. They're chasing after us. I'll become the bait, so you should get out and alert them about this. Has this information leaked anywhere? You're the first to know. What a relief. What did you just... You're mistaken. It's not the Flying Swallow Association, but the Flying Butterfly Association. The 16th butterfly greets the association leader. What happened to the other guys? The 14th butterfly says he has taken care of them. Right. Knew he'd do well. This Dragon and Phoenix tournament will become a nightmare. I'm looking forward to it. How tasty of a meat is the sect leader going to buy? Young Master Jake, you said you liked meat? Buy some good meat, so you can leave with Ryan first. Are you always hungry? It's because I'm thinking a lot these days. To conquer Hubei, that too. What else then? Is he lonely? Because he's alone in a foreign land. Thank you for today. Jiang Injiel definitely ordered Quan Hyuki and that winehouse owner to do it. To think I'd ever consider entering the Dragon and Phoenix tournament with that kind of a bastard. That's why I'm telling you to enter with me. I'll bring you victory. Very well. Winning may be hard, but I want to at least put that Jiang Injiel bastard in his place. Let's do our best. You don't have to, but if that's what you want to do. Before that, I suppose we must take care of that bastard first. That man. Are you the one who has upset Jiang Injiel? The guy I planted at the inn just told me that some strange bastard just ruined everything. Is it your hobby to run background checks on the targets you're trying to kill? Kill? Is it that bad that he? Jianghu only ordered me to kill you, but that wench will be a problem too. I can feel his murderous intent. He's truly thinking about killing us. Will we be able to beat him if we join forces? But I've never slashed someone in real life before. Do you have any experience in real combat? Please, save me. Quan Huki, a master of palm techniques. When he unleashes his skills, his hands seem to multiply into 8, which earned him the moniker of 8 Flying Hands. He was once a hero who dreamt of a better Jianghu, but only the villains always seem to thrive. He realized that the distinction between good and evil was meaningless. And then, he himself became a villain. To think that I have to face such a guy alone. The difference in skill and experience is like heaven and earth. For now, draw your sword. Yeah, I can't just stand here and let this happen. You seem eager to die first. Need to use my movement technique too. Ugh, this is completely different from when I practice. I'm really going to die. Don't rely on your movement technique. Let your body follow the flow of the sword. Your feet don't move the sword. The sword moves first, and then your feet follow. All right, let's focus solely on the sword. Little boy, you're quite the talker for someone who's hiding at the back. If I get pushed back, both of us will die. How ridiculous. Do you think these childish tricks will work on me? Damn it. I really can't handle this. What should I do? By the way, doesn't something seem off? Your sword technique is normally quite heavy. So why are you moving so daintily? The Crimson Death Sword art? The Crimson Death Sword art features a variety of changes in footwork and irregular swordplay. It's based on agile movement. Is he saying that the method I've trained for over 10 years is wrong? Moreover, what does this guy know about the Crimson Death Sword art? The one begging for his life. Right now, you look like a turtle that should be in water, stuck on land. Have been feeling like I've been wearing clothes that don't fit me for a long time now. Ever since I reached the 7-star realm, it feels like I'm being blocked by a wall. Could it really be what the guy is saying? Is the Crimson Death Sword art really? Fast as an arrow, yet slow like a turtle, and as fluid as water? At this rate, death is the only option. Even so, let's give it a try. Heavy and soft. This is it. You, arrogant brat. I'll put an end to this. What? Where did that girl go? Void steps? It's the falling blossom step of the heavenly thunder steps. I don't know much about my father's martial arts since they were rarely ever revealed. Your father's martial arts? My father and mother say they fell in love at first sight. Honestly, I never believed in those kinds of things, although I think I understand a bit now. Did you manage to use the reverse flow of wondrous movements? How could a kid master such martial arts? No way. That guy is on a level that I can't even comprehend. Please, let me live. Do you know why I hate my father? If it were him, he would definitely tell me to forgive you. He's a really frustrating person. Is he insane? What kind of nonsense is this? Let's run away first. But my mother says we will never live like that, even if my father's path is the right way. I will live by my mother's path. Okay, what is that sound? Like ghosts wailing. The Northern Hellblade. What is this? My father's path is just too boring. Are you awake? Put me down. Let's keep going. You're hurt. What happened? That bastard had no luck at all. Who would have thought he'd get a fatal blow from the sword that you wielded with eyes closed? I went and finished him off after he fell. You stabbed him? Did he die? Is he a Tingshi? How could he still be alive even with his heart stabbed? TL. Chinese hopping zombie. He's dead. There's no need to make a fuss. He deserved to die. Besides, don't they say that drawing a sword without the resolve to use it is an insult to the sword? He's really such a mysterious man. Seems like a senseless man, but he also seems like a different person occasionally. It's the beginning now. I admit it. The beginning. The Dragon and Phoenix Tournament. The Heavenly Dragon Grand Tournament. And conquering the world. Right. It's the beginning. Did you buy it? Yes. Here they are. We'll arrive at Wuhan soon. Sometimes, traveling slowly like this is also a pleasant experience. It brings back memories of the good old days. Do you know what this friend said when he first met me 20 years ago? Ah, are you going to bring that up again? As soon as he saw me, he drew his sword and lowered his voice dramatically and said, "Supreme Demon Empress, don't care about your past misdeeds. But the day you step on the young master's shadow, you will die right there." Oh, that was a time when I was senseless, wasn't it? Pfft. But by young master, you mean? I'm talking about Legion's father. Haha, I can't believe Legion is already participating in the Dragon Phoenix tournament. When did he grow so big? Time surely goes by so fast. A lot of young kids are going to get hurt. Legion doesn't mess with kids, unless they do something that deserves a beating. Beating. That bastard is still alive? Yes. We confirmed he came out from the Righteous Sword sect with young Lady Jiang. What is that faster Quan Hyuki doing that he can't take care of one mere guy? Great warrior Quan hasn't returned since leaving last night. That bastard is fine, whereas Quan Hyuki has disappeared? Don't tell me. I must have been insane to even entertain such a ridiculous thought. I don't know how he survived, but we'll find out whether it was due to luck or skill in the Dragon Phoenix tournament. The dragons and the phoenixes are all arriving. T.L. Here, the dragons refer to male martial artists, while phoenixes refer to female martial artists. Hey, isn't that young Master Nam of the Southern Sword Sect? It's young Miss Huang of Huang family. Young Master of the Northern Heaven Supreme family. Imhagi. Oh my, he's even better looking than the rumors suggest. He's with young Lady Sima of the renowned Sima clan. Have the 4 renowned great clans finally started to make their moves? Young Master Yang. Young Master Yang is the one who will win this Dragon Phoenix tournament. Yang Suchang, Southern Peak Alliance successor, and the other person with him is young Miss Seol, the greatest beauty of Chongqing. Seol, Yokwa, daughter of the Greenwater Mountain Manor. Young Master Jeel, you're beautiful. We'll root for you. Thank you for rooting for us. We'll make sure to win. So don't. I don't know him, though. Who are you? Stop covering young Miss Seol and me off. Is he not even nervous? Who would have thought I'd envy his indifference? They've decorated this place nicely. These Northern Heaven Supreme family brats must be making a lot of money, right? Legion. Let's try our best together. Sure. The 8 Dragon Phoenix teams, please enter this way. We're being called. Let's go. Do not touch anything, and just wait. He's talking as if he wants us to touch something, isn't he? What are we doing here? Are they going to ask us to duel from the first gate? Match starts upon entry. What are you looking at? Match starts upon entry. Do they mean the tournament will commence the moment we enter? I see. Don't you feel something strange about this drawing? Something strange? There are 18 figures in this drawing, and they're holding the 18 traditional weapons of Chinese martial arts. That means it means nothing. It's a trap to draw your attention to the 18 traditional weapons of Chinese martial arts. A trap? Then, are you saying there's another hidden secret? Take a closer look once again. There's nothing in particular other than this. The people in the painting may seem to be fighting, but they're all looking at one thing. That incense burner. This. The people in the painting may seem to be fighting. They told us not to touch anything. Will we be disqualified if we do? The examiners are watching. Be careful not to touch anything, even by mistake. Oh, look. Dragon? And Phoenix Hall? What does it mean? It said match starts upon entry, right? The first stage has begun. Let's go. Arriving at his place may be the first... Wait. You two. Didn't you hear not to touch anything? We can't tolerate your careless behavior. Don't you think such kind of act could harm everyone? Put that down at once. Something's gravely wrong with you. Why does a young man like you only live by the rules? Kids should reject and rebel against the existing order. That's just an excuse for immature kids. It would be a good idea to subdue this bastard here and leave a strong impression. They only told us not to touch any item. There's no rule that says I can't take out my sword. There's no other way if words don't work on you. Brother, you shouldn't. Don't worry. I'll just give him a slight scolding. This bastard. How is he so strong? Let's not humiliate yourself and listen to your little sister. I can't move. What is it? Is there a fight? Brother, you did well holding back. You mustn't point your sword recklessly at the powerless. Excuse our rudeness. Let's go. What was that just now? You will be eliminated if you leave without permission. Have sure. What's with that guy? He's on his own leaving accord? You may be pathetic, but I'll give you a chance because of your little sister. If you want to advance to the second gate, follow me. Didn't you hear you'd be eliminated if you leave? Haha. That lunatic. The Dragon and Phoenix Hall really exists. That was a really difficult problem. How many participants would be here? Won't it be only us? Is it possible that we win? No way. These many people solve that? Would the prestigious Orthodox factions be called as one for nothing? What was that? It somehow sounded like sarcasm. Are you telling me that there is corruption? They must have only given the information to the prestigious. I can tell just by the face. That idiot is here before us. Idiot. That bastard. He's walking around so confidently even after all of that. Judging by how that wench is looking at me with eyes open, does she know something? It looks like she met Quan Hyuki. I wonder what could have gone down between them. I definitely told him to get rid of that bastard. What the hell is Quan Hyuki doing? That something's wrong. Is someone backing him up? But that doesn't seem to be the case. Did Quan Hyuki take the money and run away? What is this wench doing with her eyes half open? Oh, who is that guy? The dragons and phoenixes gathered here. Congratulations on clearing through the first gate. Boom, Sun-chan. Northern Heaven. Supreme Family Elder. The person in charge of the Dragon and Phoenix tournament. Wow. Okay. You were really right. We passed. Wait, please wait. Hey you, return now. Ah, that guy. This test is unacceptable, because there are people in here who should have failed. Unacceptable, you say? When we entered, the hosts clearly said not to touch anything. We merely followed those instructions. In fact, the ones who broke that rule should be disqualified. He's right. This is unfair. This exam is unacceptable. Stop your whining. Do you think the affairs of Jianghu are a joke? You never know what might happen to you in Jianghu. You ought to keep your eyes open and be on guard at all times. You were careless. You were told it began the moment you went in. If you were to die at the hands of an assassin you couldn't find, are you going to argue it's not fair? To whom? To the ruler of hell. Yama? Aren't you ashamed in front of those who came all the way here after solving that mystery? How did you know that the incense burner was the clue? Was it just a coincidence? No. There's no such thing as coincidence in Jianghu. Jianghu is way more scary. No way. We just did what we were asked. Way more cruel and way more despicable than I thought. If I were with someone other than Legion, we should go now. There's no other way. Okay, elder brother. You will thank the heavens for being eliminated today, because this Dragon and Phoenix tournament is going to turn into hell. Here, have a bite. Brother, this is tasty. I know, right? Awesome, isn't it? It may be the same meat, but when grilled, it's way tastier, isn't it? Jung Suryun, righteous sword sect leader's third daughter. My mother's perfect, but her only flaw is that she can't cook to avoid falling into cheap tastes. I had to learn to cook myself. I believe the joy of eating is truly the best among life's three greatest pleasures. 3 great pleasures: food, alcohol, and women. I think I understand after eating the food you cooked. You're even better than me. Nod. It just melts in my mouth before I even chew. Suryan, are you enjoying it? Make sure you chew it properly. I don't remember the last time Suryan was so lively. She was always so healthy, but at the age of 7, she suddenly fell ill. Even the most reputed physicians couldn't find the cause. Will her illness ever be cured? It just seems to get worse with each passing day. She usually hardly eats a spoonful. Thank you, young warrior. You're really talented. Today, you were a great help in passing the first round, right? You're well aware. You can rely on me the second round as well. In the past, I would have thought he was bragging again, but he isn't someone ordinary. Only a fool wouldn't comprehend that. Who on earth are you? This looks great. Villa Master Hua. Disarm. The formation arts. The formation just now was the 9 Palaces' exquisite flower formation. It's the lightest of the 3 formations installed in the manor. The second formation is the 5 elements and 7 stars formation, and the last formation is the Celestial King of Light formation. Especially the Celestial King of Light formation. Once activated, no martial master can escape it unless they know how to dismantle the formation. It must be a formidable formation indeed. But Villa Master Hua, you got one thing wrong. What? There definitely exists a martial art that allows you to break a formation without knowing how to dismantle it. Well, someday you'll find out. Besides the 3 formations, a mechanism called the 7-stepped path to the Grim Reaper will be installed. And major buildings are planned to be set up behind that. Construction will be done soon then. With this, we are one step closer to forming the strongest and most impressive sect of Jianghu. We discovered the whereabouts of the Wind God. It's as you predicted. I'll have to pay him a visit tomorrow. But why all of a sudden? Is there anyone you want to offer it to? Muyong. That's a bad habit, asking someone even though you already know. Trying to test the waters. Haha. I'm sorry. Jeez, I can't stop you. The night view always excites me. I don't know why. Is there a story I don't know about? Something like me falling into a well when I was 2 and being trapped in the darkness for a day or 2. Nothing like that ever happened, and even if it's true, you would have crawled out of there yourself. Sometimes I hate that about myself. I'm just kidding. Yes, young master? Can I have that light all to myself? In Jianghu, who other than you could do a better job at that? Where are you taking me without saying a word? To discover the real weapon. Weapon? You're so bad at this. So I'm taking you to a nice place. The atmosphere is scary. He said, this is his first time coming to Wuhan. But how in the world does he know of this dark arms merchant? Us? Is this all you've got here? I do think you'd want something different. Since you're a special guest, I'll show you the appropriate item. It's called the Frozen Jade Dagger. Whoa. So pretty it costs 15,000 yang. 15,000 yang? What can you give us as a bonus if we buy this? A bonus? Is there anything you want? Can't we just choose one of the items here? He must be aware that the items here are no ordinary items. What a strange guy. Then, I'll choose it. May I know your name? Joke Legion. It's my first time hearing that name. But to think a kid wet behind the ears like him could recognize that. Does that mean he has an extraordinary background? Or is an extraordinary individual? Don't tell me. Are those swords and blades truly? Seems like the master of that item has appeared. Will I get to meet you again? Since I've got a bonus. Oh, you dummy! You spent 15,000 yang on a dagger? And if that's not enough, you even asked for those old gloves as a bonus? You're either crazy or foolish. No, you're a crazy fool. Moreover, how did you get that much money? You didn't do anything bad, did you? Are you the son of a rich family? Jeez, you're so noisy. Just give me your hand. I don't need a glove or anything like that. If you wear this, it'll help in improving your martial arts a bit. You're stuck 7 stars right now, right? What? How do you know that? Is there anything I don't know about? Will this really help? If you're just making fun of me. Even the most trivial objects are bound to possess their own unique energy. Treat it with respect and sense its presence. Fine. Was it always a transparent glove? What is this? There's a strange energy. What's going on? What's going on? This is no ordinary item. It must have accepted you too. As expected, I wasn't wrong. You certainly have the talent. It accepted me? Huh, what's this wind? Say hi. It's Wind God. If we each wear one, the gloves will react when we're close. Your internal energy is still lacking, so it doesn't work, but I can tell. Yes, Wei. The material is no ordinary material. Moreover, its original master was the Fist King, famously called Wine God, the greatest martial master of Jianghu 300 years ago. Oh, this is a treasure like that? Why is it kept like it's nothing at the Dark Arms merchant store? Sure, the guy may have been waiting for someone who recognizes it. You can block sword chi with your hands. Of course, your internal energy is still weak, so you'll be greatly injured if you use your hand. But still, at least your hand won't be cut off. Why are you treating me so well? Dragon and Phoenix tournament. What are those? Footprints on that long stone slab? The second stage of this year's Dragon and Phoenix tournament is a test of striding art. The test is simple. You can just go from this point to the other point, but with 2 conditions. You must step on the footprints marked here, and the 2 people must assist and coordinate with each other. Striding art? That's simpler than I thought. Sister-in-law, there won't be any problem, right? Anyone who learns martial arts will be able to do this, won't they? This is child's play. There's no one as pathetic as that bastard, the successor of the Southern Peak Alliance. Starting from the second gate, there are no special privileges, even if you're from a prestigious clan. The examiners are those who don't have any connection to the world's scoundrels, and I won't take part in the evaluation either. Will that brat be able to pass this? Won't be easy. What? You're saying that? Everyone has their own habits in wielding martial arts, even more so with their striding art. After all, it comes out unconsciously. But if you become conscious of those steps, your rhythm will surely become disrupted. Moreover, the problem is that 2 people have to go together. How will the test proceed? Are the rest supposed to leave, and only the parties involved remain? No. It'll be carried out in front of everyone. What? Isn't it more advantageous to go later then? Let's wait for a bit and watch how the first ones take their steps. Certainly. If we watch how the others do and make up for their mistakes, we'd like to take the challenge. Already? Will they be all right? There's always value in going first. Young Master I Am has taken up the challenge. Becoming the first challenger. Is he saying he's confident? That's understandable coming from young master. What kind of striding art will he use? Wow, that's extremely elegant. What an incredible speed. His steps are swift yet accurate. He's showing an image befitting of the successor of the Northern Heaven Supreme family. Compared to that, it looks like Lady Sima is having quite a hard time, but she's still catching up tenaciously. Considering that they're the first challengers, I'm already gone up to the end. How impressive, young Master Rhyme. Lady Sima finished too. and Sima both passed. For some reason, I'm nervous. Will we be able to pass too? No. It's not that we can't. Should we? Or can't we? Let's practice. Follow me. What? Are we not watching more? It's obvious. Most will try to follow after his striding art and fail. This is a test to see if you can follow your own unique steps. So, we can't pass like that either. There are no eyes around. This place is perfect. Show me the Scarlet Sword technique. All correct. You on the way. It's a test that you can't pass with the 7-star realm of the Scarlet Trace Sword technique. You'll correct my Scarlet Trace Sword technique? Are you saying you can grasp the essence of my martial art just by watching it once? Who are you, really? Are you an expert? I'm good enough to teach you. I have no idea what you mean, but I'll give it a try. Wait. Try slowing down that part by half a breath. Like this? I only slowed down by half a breath. But the feeling of the sword's movement is completely different. Nice. Go on. Bring your arm more inward there. The position of your left foot is wrong. Each and every single word from him. You're too fast. Slow down. Brings about enormous changes. This is the final form now. It's a completely different feeling from what I've done all this time. Okay. No way. Is this the Scarlet Trace Sword technique that I know? Just who is he? Congrats. Your Scarlet Trace Sword technique just surpassed 7 stars realm and reached 8 stars realm. Are martial arts a joke to you? It's been a long time. Young Master is taking part in the Dragon and Phoenix tournament. I shall escort you to the competition hall. Sure, but I see that you didn't shave. You look old. You look 5 years older. By the way, why did Jian take part in the Dragon and Phoenix tournament? It seems like he's about to do something strange again. We shall take the challenge. Duh. What? What's with their look? I'm Joke Legion, drifting clouds and flowing water. I'm Jung Charian of the Righteous Sword. Drifting clouds and flowing water? Seems like that bastard doesn't have a clan. Since this is the 9 stars realm of the Scarlet Trace Sword technique, this should be easy, right? 9 stars realm, you say. After getting my Scarlet Trace Sword technique corrected one more time earlier, you finally reached 9 stars realm. I heard him saying that, but that doesn't make any sense. I've never heard anyone advance their martial art level that fast. How do you know what the operation name is this time? An operation name? Operation. Dragon and Phoenix shine together. Pretty good, aren't you? Thanks to someone. I'm amused at the fact that my body can move like this. Is it because I feel lighthearted now? It's as if I'm dancing. The mind comprehends principles, and the body channelizes them into action. That's how one grasps the essence of martial arts. The essence of a martial art. We're at the end already? We're at the end already? I don't even remember how we passed that. That was an impressive operation. Dragon and Phoenix shine together. Jiok Legion, Jiangcharian Pass. Rian, when did you improve your martial arts so much? Grandma. That's disgusting, you bastard. Anyone will think you're her biological grandson. This is our first time meeting in a long time. You're too much. You said you're establishing a martial faction, right? You brat. What are you going to do after causing such a big problem? What do you think? I'm going to devour Jianghu. Do you think uniting Jianghu is that easy? Of course. It'll be hard. Setting aside the 4 hegemons, what are you going to do with the 9 great sects one union? As well as the 4 major clans? Also, what are you going to do with the demonic cult? I don't worry about things that haven't even happened. I wonder who he takes after. Murim, escort the elders well. Pardon? Where are you going, young master? I'm going after an ugly bastard. You're joking, aren't you? No, I'm serious. We're crossing this bridge. I can never do it. You'll really regret it if you don't go. The bastard I'm after right now is also largely related to you. And this bridge is like a flatland. You can just walk on it. It's dangerous. There's a cliff right below. Such thoughts are the difference between an expert and a novice. An expert thinks this is the same as a flatland. I don't think you're a martial master. If you at least have the mindset of a martial master, don't you think you have to give it a try? That's right. I'm just going through a pathway. This is better than I thought. Ren, I forgot to tell you earlier, but the wind blows off in here, so be careful. What did you say? No need to fear. Just think of it as a flatland. That's right. This is no different from a flatland. I'm falling. What? Just now, I almost died. I must keep going. But my feet won't move. When I first saw you, thought my heart stopped beating. Come to me, because I like you. What? He likes me? Have the face that women like. Women follow me around wherever I go. Save me. You're so bad at this. Does that guy like me? Is he joking? Heard that wrong, didn't I? If you crossed over in no time, didn't you? What you just said. What I said? Were you just saying it? To distract me because I was too scared? As I thought, you're smart. Hey, you jerk! How dare you toy with someone's feelings? Who is throwing punches on the sacred ground? Stop at once. I apologize. I suppose young people could do that. You've got a quite convincing disguise, haven't you? However, you can't deceive my eyes, ugly bastard. How can Buddha be so indifferent? How could he send such a crazy monster to this place? Who is he? Quack. Thief. He's got about 8 useless skills. Talented in 8 different fields. Could this senior be? Unbounded handsome? You young brats seem to know the rules of Jianghu. Unbounded grotesquerie. And he's my disciple. Disciple? How did that happen? He lost a bet with me, and the loser was supposed to become the winner's disciple. What was the bet? First, a game of Weki. Someone definitely told you the moves using telepathy. Then fraudulence. This guy deceived me using a dirty trick. He must have used poison. Those are main specialties of the unbounded handsome grotesquerie, yet Legion won against him? I have a request today. You're a quack, but quite a good one. I need you to take a look at a patient. What? You think I'd take a look at just anyone? There are plenty of bad rich guys because I didn't treat them regardless. If you treat that person, the bet's off. All right. Let's function once and for all. Let's go! Who's hurt? The patient Legion was talking about was Suryuni. No one could find the cause until now. Please, I hope this time. How is she, sir? At least this guy's trying to show me respect in front of others. A venomous bee stung this child. It's a rare bee called blood bee. A venomous bee? I'll write down the medicines needed. Brew them, and have her take it for 15 days. After that, feed her well, and have her exercise to build strength. That should help her regain her health in a year. Suryuni can recover. Thank you. As expected of the unbounded grotesquerie. Oh ho, come on. Get up, please. Thank you, young Master Joke. To think someone like unbounded grotesquerie came here. We'll make sure to repay this kindness. Please don't mind it. Your daughter worked hard. She even risked her life. This was all thanks to you. Good work. Thank you. Senior Unbounded, I'm sorry about everything. You may return now. Right. You're this kinda straightforward guy. Fun to be around. This isn't why you came to me, was it? You're right. You're right. At first, I needed you at all costs to dominate the world. But that child's life is precious as well. Even one child's life is important to you, huh? 3 years ago, back when you were a reckless brat. You said so, didn't you? You said your dream was to create a great Jianghu. Back then, I thought those were immature words of a child. But you seem to have matured a bit now. Is your dream still the same? Show me. That great Jianghu you speak of. You'll have to risk your life for it. Are you sure you won't regret saying that? Won't. Even if you have to call me young master. It's better than having to call you master. I'm also curious as to what you'll do. So what are you planning next? Next is, on the day of third trial, a small island of East Lake, Donghu, a vast lake in Wuhan. There's really nothing here. What do you want us to do here? Didn't expect to carry out the third trial on an island. Call my guards. What's going on? You expect me to be left on this remote island without guards? Hey, young Master Yang, calm down. Southern Peak Alliance leader agreed to this for fairness of the test. No way grandfather would do that. As I told you, experts of the Northern Heaven Supreme family are all over the island. As I told you, experts of the Northern Heaven Supreme family are all over the island. Those immature guys never change. Still, will we be okay? Experts of the Northern Heaven Supreme family he mentioned are unexpectedly quite skilled. You can sense their chi? But we can't let our guard down. You know what I mean. In Jianghu, a single moment of carelessness can mean death. Trouble always. Trouble always comes at moments like that. Ah, get out. Where did they find someone so half-aged looking? Oi, you outside. Are we almost there? We'll arrive in around 15 minutes, right? I wonder if the women of reputed noble families are any different. Lecherous demonic scourge. Unorthodox path's greatest sex demon. This is the dragon and phoenix flag. Those who seize this flag will pass the third round. Yam Chung Assessor. Grandmaster Yum Chung? If the third round is about capturing the flag, no, you won't be fighting to steal it. You see 2 gates here, right? If you go through the left gate, you'll circle around the island and eventually come out of the right gate. In other words, this entire island serves as the third stage. The first 4 dragon and phoenix pairs to return to this spot. That is, a total of only 8 people will be able to take up these flags. So this is a test of mobility arts, then? Oh, I'm Jianghu from the full-blood royal sect, and this man is my senior brother. Nice to meet you. You must be Zheng Sharian of the Righteous Sword sect. Pardon? How did you? My senior brother caught a glimpse of you and fell in love at first sight. When... Young lady, it's a misunderstanding. How are you 3 over there? Are you here to play around? We apologize. You absolutely can't get the Dragon and Phoenix flag just by having a nimble mobility art. This island is equipped with various mechanical traps. Mechanical traps? They didn't warn us about any of this. But don't worry too much. Do you see this wooden-tipped arrow? We use this instead of real arms. If you find yourself trapped and unable to escape, call for an instructor nearby. The instructors will always be around. Well then, I wish you good luck. There's no one around here. Traveling a path untrodden by others holds great meaning. Did you say you've been traveling since you were 10? You must have gone to a lot of places. There's almost no place I haven't been. The shocking things Legion showed me. All of that must come from his experience, right? I feel like I've been living under a rock whenever I'm around you. I'll take you to new places in the future. He'll take me? But didn't that old man say instructors would be nearby? Yeah. What about it? I don't sense any presence around us. What? What are you talking about? You're scaring me. Let's quickly get moving. It's one of the mechanical traps. There was another one? Thanks. At this speed, even wooden arrows could be dangerous. Right. But this... it's a real arrow. Someone must have tampered with the traps. Let's go. Did you get any notice that a ship like this was coming? No. Who in their right mind would attempt this during the Dragon and Phoenix tournament? Huh? Something just fell. That's... Instructor Yoon! I see there were still more instructors left. I've been sending my underlings to take out all the instructors for some time now, but they keep popping up one after another. Hurry, go and alert Supervisor Yom Chung. You've got it. I'll be back soon, so be careful. Shit! You bastard! How dare you kill a member of the Northern Heaven? The women are waiting. So, shall we get going? Yes. Senior brother! No! Senior brother! Har. Miska. I had no idea it was this kind of competition. Screw the competition. I'm out of here. Instructor. 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 Why isn't anyone coming? Something's not right. We need to head back. We can't. This island has been turned into a massive trap. If someone set this up, they likely anticipated we'd try to retreat too. They might have installed the most powerful traps. And if we stray from the path, we'll trigger a formation array. Keep moving forward. There are formation arrays installed here? Is there a way to destroy it? There is always a way to destroy mechanical devices or formation arrays. After all, they're created by humans. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? It's about preparing for the possibility of the creator being trapped in the array. After all, humans dislike situations where there's no solution. Then, can we dismantle this formation array? It's difficult, even for me to get out of it. Then, at least get out on your own and alert them. I can't just leave you behind. Isn't he bluffing too much? He might actually be better than this plink. I must alert grandfather. Walking along the path, we've somehow ended up together. All the paths are merging. Does that mean the exit is near? Maybe. I actually feel more uneasy because there haven't been any particular traps since then. The ground feels strange. Huh? Why is the sound of iron chains coming from below? Fuck! The ground, it's a trap. We're falling down. We're falling down. Oh. This swamp isn't just any simple trap. I can't get out. What's the deal with this swamp? It's a hellish mixed swamp, mixed with insulating sand. Insulating sand? Hellish swamp? It's called that because the sand severs ties. It blocks internal energy and sucks you in deeper the more you move. I can't gather my internal energy either. Moreover, the swamp isn't the end. Look over there. A device. What's that? Huh, it just moved. Arg, watch out. I can't move my body. It's a real blade. Ah, the blade. Back up. It's a relief that it's over, without anyone getting hurt. It changed direction. This time, that guy is your partner? How unlucky. Young master, please help me. Please pull me up. I can't get out alone. You crazy bastard. Let me go. Do you want the two of us to die? Let go of those hands. We'll get more stuck in if we move. Arg, did I kill him? No. He's about to die anyway, but he almost dragged me with him. Young master, it was the right choice. Right, my choice was correct. He's too much, but I don't have the confidence. I'd act differently if I were him. I'm a bad guy too, aren't I? Having such a remorseful heart is admirable enough. Right now, this world doesn't even have that. Become one for once you begin having those thoughts. It's changing direction again. A swamp that blocks internal arts, and even that kind of device. Do you think everything will work out? Whenever I'm with him. Let's find a way out. It seems like he's out to call people first. Otherwise, there's no way he'd suddenly disappear like that. Just how far is it dragging me? It's weak, but I can feel my internal energy again. Legion? Cut out the mechanical device. Is this voice Legion's telepathic voice? It smells of blood. I can't do this on my own. Given its size, I must at least wield the sword, but I can't suppress. I can't suppress her acupoint. Bleeding. Please help. Mom, somebody help me, please. Cut it out. No matter what. Told you the difference between a novice and a martial master, right? Take a breath. I believe you can absolutely cut it out. Junior, wake up! My arm. Must cut it out before it changes direction again so no one else will be sacrificed. Let's believe I can do it at all costs. I can't breathe. Coming this way. Since the day I first held it, I've trained in martial arts without a single day of rest. I'll pour everything I have into this one strike. The hand that's wearing the Wind God glove feels hot. I can feel my internal energy surging. Now. I did it! There. The device. The device has been cut out. We survived. I really thought I was done for. Thank you very much, young lady. Not only did you destroy the device, but you also jumped across the swamp and pulled me out. If it weren't for you, everyone would have drowned and died. People are already coming to greet us. No big deal. I'm just relieved we all made it out alive. Why are you telling me to keep quiet? If it weren't for you, we all would have been dead. It's not time to draw attention yet. Just what is he planning? How did things turn out this way? Was it just a coincidence that someone targeted the phoenixes and dragons? I've told you before, haven't I? There's no such thing as coincidence in Jianghu. I don't know the exact reason, but this isn't the work of a lone individual. I suspect an unknown organization is behind it. An organization? Since they dared to go after the Northern Heaven's Supreme Family, they're definitely an enemy to be taken seriously. It must be happening around this time. Fourth Swallow. I see you still believe hiring the lecherous demonic scourge was a mistake. To be honest, that's irrelevant. What concerns me more is your intention for hiring that guy. I don't understand what you're implying. There. The exit. We made it out alive. Could this really be over? Isn't the energy of our assessor? Grandmaster Yamchung? An expert like Grandmaster Yamchung, so it wasn't the end. But just the beginning. There may be some who don't know me, but many call me the lecherous demonic scourge. The lecherous demonic scourge! I can hardly call it an empty title. He is the lecherous demonic scourge, could he be? He's vile scum, infamous for violating countless women and using them as human cauldrons. treating victims as mere tools for exploitation, draining their vital energies through intercourse, a process known as extracting yin to replenish yang. Human cauldrons? So he absorbs female yin qi? That's correct. If he targets you, your vitality will be completely drained. You'll end up in a state that's neither life nor death. Good thing I'm not a woman. This isn't the time for jokes. That guy looks like a feast. Our employer told us to show you all what hell truly is. Your employer? Is it the organization you speak of? Resorting to such depraved acts instead of killing us outright. This feels more like vengeance than ambition. There are so many women here, but sadly, I can only absorb so much yin qi in a single day. Who should I pick? Young master I am. Let's team up to get rid of this lust demon. If we joined forces, do you think we could have killed Assessor Yum-chung? You forget Yum-chung taking down any assessor would be deadly for us. That bastard is a martial master before he is a lust demon. Attacking him head-on isn't righteous. It's downright foolish. You filthy bastard. Do you have any idea who you're up against? You were yapping so loudly, but it turns out you're only bark. Lower your gaze. What an overwhelming presence. But, you lustful bastard, Grandfather always said that a fight is all about the spirit. For crossing me, you're going to pay. We can't let this go on, if we all attack together. Hold on. He won't kill him. As time passes, such experiences will be a great source of strength for him in the long run. You should have done that much earlier. It would have been much better if you'd been this quiet and obedient from the beginning. Wait, young lady, what's your name? Seol Biohua. The top beauty of Chongqing, Seol Biohua. As the rumors described. And since you are from a prestigious sect like the Greenwater Mountain Manor, your internal energy is bound to be chaste as well. But one at enough. This woman piqued my interest too. What's your name? Never mind. It's not important. Bring those two to the back and keep watch on the rest. Watch? We must bring all of them and leave the island before those outside notice. Shut up! I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Anyone who comments on that will be killed. Wait. That arrogant little... What is it? This woman is my phoenix partner. We live and die together. So what do you want? If you want to take her, take me as well. What a complete lunatic you are. Fine. Bring those women and their partners along. I'll show them something very interesting. I've never seen women as beautiful as these. To think I'd get two and not one. I am truly lucky today. Moreover, it seems like those two are lovers. Something like this happened back then too. I devoured the woman in front of her man, and the man was bawling his eyes out the whole time. That was very interesting. I'm looking forward to today as we... What? My blood vessels are suppressed. Wind? Where is it coming from? It's not this woman. Then, that guy? So it's... you? He dodged my attack? Seems like you're no ordinary up-and-coming youngster. Isn't that obvious? That the cave will collapse at this rate? All right? Where is this bastard hiding? A wound on my face will only scare the women. You bastard. Ilal. What an intense battle. I knew Legion was strong, but not to this degree. Damn it. I didn't expect such a guy would be here. How could he be this good at that age? Palm technique? Bring it on. Foolish bastard. No matter how strong you are, you're only 20 years old. Do you think you can defeat me when I've absorbed that much yin qi? Why isn't this guy losing? The cave that took in that shock earlier. Did you harm that many people just for this mere strength? He's strong, even more than May. I have no choice but to at least grab a hostage. Charian, close your eyes. What the heck is that? Barely dodged that. Where do you think you're running? Who in the world are you? How could this happen? We came here because of the strange sounds coming from the cave. Are you telling me this is all you're doing? Is this really the Legion I thought I knew? Legion? I told you to close your eyes. I can't control myself the moment I draw this. I haven't been able to make it fully mine yet. This is my mother's weapon. Such a terrifying blade. My father's weapon is the sword. But I'm going to conquer the world with my mother's weapon. I won't wield a sword. Not even going to draw it. Are you all right? Whatever version of yourself you are, you're still you. Thank you so much. If it weren't for your generous intervention, we all would have been killed. I won't forget this favor. No, actually. How did this happen? When I opened my eyes in the back. What the? There was a blood-stained sword in my hand. It felt like I'd fallen asleep for just a moment. And then, when I woke up, not just the lecherous demonic scourge, but his henchmen were also dead. That's what they both told me. Strangely, it all made sense. Can only mean that Grandpa has implanted an unparalleled martial art into my body. Thank you, Grandpa Yang Inmyung, leader of the Southern Peak Alliance. It's a relief to see everyone safe. I had a feeling you had a trick up your sleeve, acting as if you were losing. I never expected he'd claim responsibility for all of that. I expected that from him, though. Pride and status mean everything to people like that. Is that really so important to them? Hey, look, our ship is arriving. Due to this incident, I believe there will be a gush of change. The Dragon and Phoenix tournament eventually came to an end. But exterminating the lecherous demonic scourge and rescuing those people, he did a great job. That wasn't Su Chang's doing. I beg your pardon? That boy isn't strong enough to face the lecherous demonic scourge yet. Who could it have been? I heard that boy participated in the tournament. Are you referring to Jack Legion? Could he be the one who took down the lecherous demonic scourge? It's unthinkable, but I can't shake the feeling that he's connected to this incident. Shall I investigate him discreetly? There's no need to provoke him unnecessarily. For now, let's act unaware and keep watching. Understood. In any case, this is an opportunity to tarnish the reputation of the Northern Heaven Supreme family. I've decided to let this incident pass for now. Of course, we could exploit this to our advantage. However, the masterminds behind this incident are certainly daring. Since there was such an incident in the Dragon and Phoenix tournament, I don't think that the Heavenly Dragon Grand Tournament is going to be spared either. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but we'll dance along. Try. New Wind Manor. You said you had somewhere to go. New Wind Manor? What is this place? My home. So, this is your home? Just when I thought I wouldn't be surprised by anything he does. He manages to outdo himself every time. I built it with the meaning of the new gush of wind that'll sweep through the Jianghu. Whoa. How is it? Do you like it? It's stunning. But why is it so enormous? I plan to establish a new sect here. What? A new sect? I'm naming it the Azure Heaven Sect. Azure Heaven. That's such a lovely name. The back garden is beautiful too. When did you start building all this? A few months ago. Wait, is that an array? Yeah, it's a simple sound-blocking array. It blocks sound? Why? Because the real Azure Heaven Sect is still under construction. How in the world? There's such a space behind such an ordinary-looking manor? In other words, the New Wind Manor is the entrance gate of the Azure Heaven Sect. We utilize the gourd-like terrain of this place. New Wind Manor, Azure Heaven Sect. We're planning to handle everything using the New Wind Manor as a front. We brought all the laborers here with their eyes covered, too. I believe that's the best option for their own safety. I'm going to build a training hall and dorm that can be used by several thousands of people. No way. How many groups in Jianghu can hold this scale of people? What in the world is he trying to do? All this time, Jianghu was dominated by the 4 hegemons. I'm going to tear down all of them. What? And I am going to take their place. Northern Heaven, Supreme Family, Wuhan Branch. We entrusted our children with you because we had complete faith in you. Ga Yunsang, Blood King, Sect Leader. But you're feeling sorry after all that? Even if you lost a child, would you have said that? Shouldn't we stop him? He's not in his right mind. He lost his greatest disciple, and his youngest daughter had her feet cut off. As a father, I do know how the clan heads are feeling. Our house shall investigate this incident thoroughly, just as expected. Those people have lost their children. There will definitely be those who won't accept it just like that. Ban, Northern Heaven, Supreme, Family General Military Advisor. To think this would happen in the 3rd gate that we've prepared in secret. There must be a traitor within the household. Chance, Northern Heaven, Supreme Family Head. What should I do then? We need to turn everyone who made small contributions, including Yang Sobhang, into perfect heroes. Therefore, creating a theory that the dead children died because they're weak. Deaths would drive their families to humiliation. And good idea. But those who still won't yield will face unavoidable consequences. I fully acknowledge the responsibility. But this matter is also a matter of Jianghu. Even in the worst situation, the majority of the dragons and phoenixes survived. There were even dragons and phoenixes who saved their comrades and got rid of the enemies. If your grandson had died, would you have taken care of this matter this way? Why do you keep referring to my grandson? You want my grandson's head? Should I go and slash Hagi's neck or something? That's family, Hedga. I know it hurts you, but it's spilled milk. You're well aware that anger can't solve anything. If we were the one who hosted the tournament, and my son had gotten his feet severed, the Blood King sect would have been annihilated already. Or... It may be frustrating right now. But how many people has that man trampled on to come all the way to his position right now? In the end, the law of the jungle is the essence of this Jianghu. It seems like today will be the last day I ever see the Blood King sect leader. To be honest, a green forest group called the Wind Mountain Group is setting up camp in this mountain. They've been demanding for money under the pretense of protection fees. I'm on my way to get rid of them now. Get rid of them? Could it be like that again? Wait. Won't there be people who were originally kind, but had no choice but to become bandits to feed themselves? There are no kind thieves in the first place. Kind assassins? Kind enemies? That doesn't make sense, does it? Good people are always good. Even so, killing them is a bit. Are they lost? The girl looks pretty good, huh? We can't just send them away. Oi, am I a demonic murderer? Meh, was this what he meant? By not killing them? You could have just beaten us up moderately and chased us away. Wind Mountain Group Camp. You feel the murderous intent, right? You'll die if you hesitate. I'm completely different from before. My martial arts improved immensely. Feels good, doesn't it? You can get even stronger off that feeling, but it's not the end yet. A hidden weapon? Okay. To think only 2 people created this mess. Your martial arts must be no ordinary. But not everything in this world can be solved by martial arts. Green Forest Group Leader. Is that poison? It's poison mixed with an aphrodisiac. Your body will become hot, and you'll embrace just any man now. If you don't mate with a man, you will start bleeding from your 7 orifices. I can't kill those who caused such a mess so kindly. No way. An aphrodisiac. Don't worry too much, for there is a man here. Give me the antidote. You must know that you got hit with this poison sac. Only one of the 3 bottles contains the antidote. The other 2 are poisons that will amplify the effects of the original poison several-fold. I'm bringing you with me to death. What did you say? Pour that poison onto that bastard. The poison? His martial arts are weaker than yours, so he'll die first. If he wants to live, he'll reveal the antidote. You're both dying anyway, so just do it. Wait, if that's how it is, the 2 of us. Just do it. I have to pour poison onto someone else to survive? Mother would have meed you if she saw you. because you still talk like my father. Follow my instructions and control your inner energy. Do you feel an unfamiliar energy within your body? You can just... No way. The energy of the poison really disappeared. You did great by not pouring the poison onto him. Are you serious? I like you because you couldn't bring yourself to do it. In return, get stronger. Only when you're strong, you'll truly be able to protect your kind heart. Because in this world, being kind and upright has become outdated and frustrating. So, become stronger. You can just get stronger. Palm Essence Union. I heard the girl from the Righteous Sword Sect performed really well in this Dragon and Phoenix tournament. Is she the one Engiel was supposed to team up with for the tournament? Jianghu, Palm Essence Union leader. That's right, though she didn't even spare us a glance. Well, you'd understand if you saw young Master Jeek. Anyways, that was pathetic groveling over an insignificant girl. You stupid brat, letting yourself be looked down upon by a family that flimsy? Well, never mind that. The Blood King sect leader was said to have committed suicide. He committed suicide just because his daughter lost her feet? Huff, how foolish. Do you really think it was suicide? The Northern Heaven Supreme family must have had a hand in it. What? She's right. Heaven Supreme family is ruthless enough to do something like that. That's why we've made the right connections. The fact that our Palm Essence Union has grown this big because we've remained loyal to the Northern Heaven Supreme family. Wouldn't you agree? If we just don't get on their bad side from here on out. They're surely having a blast, huh? But they won't be laughing once they find out what's going to happen at the Ancient Sword Store. An antique shop, owned by Palm Essence Union anyway. It's been a long time since young Master got this dressed up. I've got to put in this much effort if I want to convincingly act as the Northern Heaven Supreme family's inner hall leader. You brought it, right? As expected. The mask you created is incredible, young Master. Well, it's easy to replicate someone with such distinct features. Even so, the truly terrifying thing about young Master is that his voice, expression, and even mannerisms are indistinguishable from the real person. If things go smoothly today, we won't have to worry about money for a while. On top of that, we'll create a rift between the Palm Essence Union and the Northern Heaven Supreme family too. Please be cautious, young Master. I know your disguise technique is extraordinary, but don't worry. I'm well aware it's impossible to perfectly mimic someone else. However, if this was presented to an old man in a dark alley, won't he completely lose his sense of reason? By the way, if Mother finds out I took this, I'll be in big trouble. She'll understand. Muyans. That's easy for you to say because you've never been hit by her, have you? No. Take care then. I've confirmed the real inner hall leader is fast asleep at home. He won't be coming out tonight. Ancient Sword Manager Office. Wah. Ancient Sword Store Manager. What brings the inner hall leader of the Northern Heaven Supreme family to our humble store? Listen closely. This must never be spoken of to anyone. No, not only that, but it is something I must bet my life on the line with. If it's something that dangerous, it's gotta be worth a lot of money. Please do speak. I want to get rid of this item. Could this be? The balanced beauty, the intricate structure, and even the glow that changes depending on the angle. The revered artifact of the heavenly demon divine cult. The divine demon Jade Buddha? That's right. This is truly a genuine one. This Jade Buddha is worth at least 500,000 yang. Can I offer 400,000 yang? No. There is no way one can get rid of such an item secretly if not for me in the first place. Moreover, it's a dangerous item just to possess. I can give you 200,000. 200,000. 200,000 yang? 200,000 yang, you say. Very well, but only if you hand me the money immediately, in small, untraceable slips. After that, I took the money and went where we were supposed to meet with my subordinate, in a small forest east of Jianghu, where we had met in secret several times before. I chose this location for its seclusion, and because right there was a river that flowed through the Jianghu. It was in this river where I had once caught a fish, and from where I slowly started seeing how I was inherently different from most of my peers. Also, being in the center of the Jianghu, the martial masters who have bathed or washed their wounds in this river have left some of their essence in the river, meaning that, for me, a martial master, I can absorb and record this essence from a simple dip in those waters. This is just one of the reasons I chose this location to meet my subordinate. You've worked hard. Well, it was easy. Once we break into the ancient sword store's vault tonight, we'll get several thousands of nyang. We'll also retrieve the Jade Buddha. I've heard the ancient sword store is protected by 12 unbreakable formations. There's no formation in this world that can't be broken. The Palm Essence Union will suffer devastating losses. There will be an uproar tomorrow morning. And with the Northern Heaven Supreme Family's inner hall leader visiting that same day, the backlash will be immense. We'll suck all of them dry slowly, like leeches.